Hey guys, Alex Khan here, and I just got back home from watching F9, The Fast Saga, which is the ninth installment in the Fast and Furious movies, if you don't count Hobbs and Shaw as a Fast and Furious movie. So today that movie came out, so I went to Target looking for some F9 merchandise, and they had a few things. I mean, they had like three die-cast models, which were only in 124 scale. If they had these cars in 118 scale, I would have totally got the 68 wide body Charger, but they only had it in 124 scale. And they also had John Cena's Mustang that appears in the trailers, and that's the blue Mustang that launches off the cliff, and then this airplane catches it in midair. But they had a drift version of that RC car over at Target. I didn't get anything though. And what else did I do? I went to the what do you call it? To Universal Studios, and they actually had the 68 Dodge Charger that Dom drives in this movie. And to be honest, I don't know if that is screen used or not. It seemed pretty accurate because it was a mid-engine 68 Charger. They actually had the engine in the mid-rear section of that car. So, as you guys know, with movies, whenever they have these hero cars or any kind of car that's going to be seen on screen, there's usually several copies of it. Sometimes up to 9 or 10 copies of that car, so who knows? But I saw that at Universal Studios. Anyways, I want to talk about the movie now. So, F9... The Fast Saga. If you guys watch trailers, you know that John Cena is in this movie, and you know that there are some cameos from the Tokyo Drift crew, which is one of my favorite movies from the Fast and Furious series. So it's good that they had these guys in there. It's pretty sweet. Now, as you guys know, with the Fast and Furious movie, I divide the 9 movies into two halves. The first 3, maybe 4 movies of Fast and Furious, it was more car-centric. You know, the characters talked about cars. After number 4, there was definitely a shift from cars into more ridiculous situations. Situations that had cars in them, but they no longer, to me, felt like car movies, even though there's a lot of car action. For me, it doesn't make them car movies. This F9 movie, it was also over the top because, as you know, there are rockets attached to Pontiac Fieros. You guys saw in the trailer that John Cena launches off a cliff and is caught mid-air by an airplane. There's a scene where Dom's on his wide-body Hellcat Charger driving up a bridge that's collapsing. Ridiculous. But I want to say this right now. F9 was super over the top, but it was super fun. The definition of a popcorn movie, you know, kind of turn off your brain, enjoy what you're seeing on screen. So, I want to say this. There was a lot of Dodge Charger love in this movie. There were about, 3 generations of Chargers represented in this movie. And for a change, this movie, I can't think of any other movie, this one actually had a first generation Dodge Charger in it. That was between 66 and 67. That was the fastback Dodge Charger. I cannot believe my eyes when I saw it because it was actually featured in a major scene. And it was awesome. I really can't think of a movie that features a first generation Dodge Charger. So that was really cool to see. If they make a 118 scale diecast of that Charger, I'm definitely going to get that one. A lot of the scenes had cars in them. Again, I don't really consider it to be a car movie. It's hard to explain. If you know where I'm coming from, you would understand what I'm trying to say. But I just don't feel like, car realism was there. I don't feel the characters really talked about the cars. I didn't feel like cars were really a focus of the story. They just happened to be there. Scenes happened, and cars happen to be in those scenes. Whereas with a car movie, I feel like the story lovingly talks about these cars. The characters talk about the cars. The camera lingers on these cars, and the cars feel like they're a character in these in those movies. But in the newer Fast and Furious movies, I don't feel that. I don't feel like these cars are a character in the movie. I just feel like they're just props that happen to be in the way of the scene. What else to say about this? Oh yeah, John Cena. He was actually a pretty good actor in this movie. I mean, for the movie that he was in, he definitely did a good job. I also like that they tried to answer a few questions in this movie that they brought up in the very first Fast and Furious movie. So that was kind of cool. I don't want to give away any spoilers. I mean, if you saw it in the trailer, I can talk about that. I did like the Mrs. Shaw's car. It was a Noble M600, which honestly I don't think that's been in any movies either. I don't know. I would have to look that up. But that was a really cool car. I just think the scene that it was in, um, it didn't seem too. It didn't seem very real. Like the way that it was shot, it didn't seem like it was real. The car seemed real, unless they used a body kit for that. I don't know. Excuse me. But I'm gonna watch this movie again because I scored some free tickets, and again, I might be criticizing the nature of this movie, but honestly, again, I really enjoyed this movie. Not as a car movie, I enjoyed it as a popcorn movie. It was super fun, definitely super fun. So, what did you guys think of this movie? Are you planning to see it? Are you not planning to see it? What are your thoughts? What was your favorite? What do you call it? Your favorite car in this movie? My favorite scene? No, no, I won't talk about it because that would make this a review a spoiler. So let's avoid that.